The live is connected. I'm going to see whether or not I can actually connect it with our Instagram live. Oh, and everything just sort of paused on me. Oh, I was like, why don't I hear anything? Because you muted yourself.
I have my own little helper right now, so my light's kind of adventurous. It's an adventurous light. Who knows what the mood's going to be?
Okay, so the live with
no, thank you.
With Instagram is working. Fantastic. Live with YouTube is working, and Twitch is always working. So welcome one and all. We are just massage therapists for our podcast. We're just people, we're just women, we're just mothers and daughters and whatever it is that we are just people. As always, today our discussion is going to be about words, because words are a thing. We've definitely talked about a few words that we like and that we hate off and on throughout the podcast so far, but we wanted to dedicate one entirely to the lexicon of medical terminology. And yeah, we are focused on medical terminology for this one. Should have seen before we got started, Cora's lights were on rainbow and it was adorable. It was very cute. But as you can see, Cora's a little distracted today, which is not a bad thing. We got little ones being cute. And that's okay too. So, yeah, sorry. I'm just, we're trial and erroring, what is this called? Instagram live. Yeah, we're trial and erroring the Instagram lives right now to see what it's like. We've never done Instagram live connected to our streaming service. Good choice. So yeah, this will be interesting. We eventually want to be able to go live on Facebook as well, but that was the last of the platforms we started working on, so it's not quite at the point where we're allowed to go live yet.
It's coming.
Yeah, so soon enough it'll be YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and not Twitch, because Twitch is more for gamers than it is for what we do. But hey, we could hook it up, so why not?
And who's to say gamers aren't massage therapists, right?
Oh, I'm a gamer, so yeah, it's the reason I had Twitch to begin with, because I sometimes post stuff of me playing video games, especially when I'm first starting out a new video game, because it's funny to watch how badly I can fail. It's true, it's funny. But yeah, so I had to tell you this before we get started with everything, because there's always a story, right? There's always a story. So I was standing here waiting for the time to start, waiting for you to get on, and just bored out of my mind, because if I'm not doing something for more than 5 minutes, I kind of get bored out of my mind. And I looked down, I'd fed my dog, and I looked down, and he was about like 2/3 of the way done his food, and he's at the carpet and at the little mat that it's on, and he's picking up the mat and trying to bury his food under the little mat that it's on. He's just going at it, because I don't know if he knew that something was about to happen, that he wouldn't have access to his food anymore, because I kicked him out of the room this time, so he doesn't make all the noise this time. Oh, that yappy dog. My gosh, he does not know how to be quiet. But yeah, no, he's just sitting there burying his food, so I took his food bowl, I put it underneath, and I was like, is that what you wanted? And it wasn't quite good enough, so he kept pushing and like nosing it in so that it would be truly hidden. So I went in and I tucked it under, and then he looked at it, he looked around, and then he went out the room, just happy as a peach.
That's silly.
His food is protected. Oh, it was so cute. Oh, it was so cute. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, joining us on either YouTube or Twitch or Instagram. Instagram, I can see your comments. YouTube, I can see your comments. Twitch, I cannot see your comments. So if you're commenting, I am sorry, I can't see them. All right. Where are we? Words. Words. Today's been a day. Words.
Well, while we're finding words, a thing came today.
Please.
We have 6. And
oh, let me see. Oh, I didn't know this was going to turn into an unboxing.
well, I was gonna text you. I was gonna message you as soon as it came, and I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait. You're gonna surprise me." The big ones.
Oh, the fascial buddies. Look at that.
The medium ones.
I can't wait to get mine. Mine are going to take a little longer.
And then our small ones.
Oh my God. Can you put the small one on something so I can see it working? I want to see it. I'm so excited to see it.
It's on me.
Okay. You gotta keep there. No, she's not quite big enough. There we go.
Ooh, so good.
Big grip.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you to play around with these.
I want one in my hair.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So these are the fascial buddies. These are the ones that come out of Eastern Currents that we just became distributors with, just partnered with. And then the trail guide that comes from Logging Canada. And in Logging Canada, we are now distributors for them as well. So, Cora, I'm going to need some good pictures. Get this pictures. If you can do it on somewhat of a blank background, I can put them onto backgrounds so that we can put them on the shop.
I was actually baby, enough. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I was actually thinking of putting them up on our brand new massage table.
Oh, that's such a great idea. Oh, I forgot you got those too.
Yeah, all the things.
Oh my God.
Pink massage tables, you guys. You gotta, pink massage tables.
Eventually, the pink stools as well, but right now, pink massage tables. And one black one, but like pink ones.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
I can't wait. Oh my gosh. You know what we should do for one of these lives? You should come in on your phone and like stick it up and like do a treatment. And while you're doing the treatment, I could talk through it. Or vice versa. While I'm doing a treatment, you could talk through it. We should do that one of these days. That would be really fun.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. See if you can get one of your sisters or nieces or something to come and bounce up on the table and or heck, your husband. You have a husband. We could also ask him. Oh my God. Oh, that would be a really fun live, actually. And just be like, oh, this is what she's doing now. And I'd be like, ooh, that's a new technique. I love that one. That would be a fun one. I would enjoy that live.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. The kids outside are playing and I can hear them through my headphones. Oh, I love it. Okay, so words I remember now. So I want to talk about a couple of my favorite words. And then, of course, I'm going to be controversial with the words I hate because I can't help it. So the first favorite word, and quite literally, both of these words are just because how they feel in my mouth when I say them. You know how you've got words that when you say them, your mouth feels happy saying it? Your tongue rolls just the right way and does something feels nice. So the first one is acetylcholinesterase. Of course, it has to do with the nervous system and also the endocrine system, but acetylcholinesterase, it is an enzyme that breaks down acetylcholine in the synaptic cleft and around there. I just love the way that that word sounds.
That's valid. That's fair. My word like that is microvilli. Microvilli. I love that word. Yeah.
What about its counterpart, cilia?
It's there. It's fun.
Microvilli. Yeah, I can see it. I feel it.
It's fun.
When did you
It's a fun one.
when did you discover it was your first favorite or one of your favorites?
I actually don't really know. I just started to say it. Probably when I was teaching cells, probably one of those tutorials. Probably just all of a sudden was like, oh, this is a fun word to say. And then it just
Kind of stuck for you?
when did you realize acetylcholinesterase was yours?
Ooh. Probably the first year I ever taught neurobiology class. Sorry, for those of you watching that don't know what neuro means. Teaching about the nervous system, and we got to enzymatic degradation, which also is like such a happy thing to say. Enzymatic degradation. It feels like you have a beat and you can make a whole little rap. And it's so, yeah. Oh, I shouldn't rap. I shouldn't even pretend. But it's got this bouncy tone to it, that one. And I was teaching them about enzymatic degradation, and I said acetylcholinesterase, and it just hit me. It flies off the tongue. It's like silk on my tongue. Acetylcholinesterase. Yeah. So you'll notice some of the things that I have in the world will be acetylcholine or acetylcholinesterase as usernames. I have named characters in video games Ace Tilcholine. First name Ace, last name.
Yes, I have noticed that. Yes. Yep, I have noticed that. I just thought it's because you were a neuro buff. I just thought it's because you like neuro.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I just honestly thought it was your favorite enzyme. I didn't know it was your favorite word.
Unsurprisingly, my second favorite word is also a neurotransmitter. For those of you who don't know what a neurotransmitter is, it is a little chemical particles, sometimes very small, sometimes a little bit bigger. Still, all of them you can't really see to the naked, an individual one you can't see with the naked eye. Anyways, they create changes in your nerves and your muscles and other things across your body, glands, all that stuff. The other one is GABA, but not GABA, the whole word. Not the whole 3 words. Do you remember what GABA is?
I do
you
not.
Probably haven't heard about GABA in forever. No, we don't really talk about it all that often.
I don't
Gamma.
remember.
It's gamma aminobutyric acid.
Okay. Yeah.
As soon as that, see, but I mean, not everybody remembers it as one or the other. Most people don't even think about it ever.
See, I just remember the word being. I remember the words.
Yeah.
It's
like in your central nervous system, it is your major depressant. So it's the thing that takes you away from stimulation, that relaxes, chills out the nerves in your body. Well, not your body, but your brain and spinal cord. Right? I love it. I just love saying the aminobutyric because I screw it up so often that every time I get it right, it makes me feel good about myself.
Valid. I have a word like that too.
Of course you do. What is yours?
Anastomosis. I have to say it so quiet, so slowly. That's the word.
Anastomosis.
Yes. that one.
That is. So what about aponeurosis?
I have no issues with aponeurosis. Nope.
But anastomosis. It's okay. Gamma aminobutyric acid. Gamma aminobutyric acid. I screwed it up on the third one. It's a hard one. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, there's another one that's like that too. I still can't say it properly. It's the one that's like boils in your armpit, right? Boils in the like the pubescent type hair. I always forget it. Hydra something suppurativa. Hydrodenitis. Hydrodin. If anybody watching this knows what that is, comment so that I can figure out what it is, because I can't remember now.
Yeah, I can't remember either. I don't have anything for you on that one.
Oh yeah, it's a weird one. It's one that I've actually had in the past. I've had I think it's hydrodenitis suppurativa. I'm pretty sure, right? It's just basically boil, but in a very particular location, usually due to shaving. Oh my goodness. It's your turn this week. That's okay, it's your turn this week. Last week was my week. So yeah, no, that one makes me that's a difficult one for me to say. There are so many difficult ones to say. Oh, facet joints, that's another good one. But the actual name of facet joints, which I cannot say, I've never been able to say.
Zygapophyseal?
I love
that one too. Zygapophyseal.
Zygapophyseal.
You got it.
Yeah, every time I look at that word, it's zygapophyseal.
Oh, that's a thing. Yes, there's I can't think off the top of my head. There's a word like that too. Oh. And it's part of the it's
Pudendal?
Bad. Sorry?
Pudendal. You said digest, and I went immediately digestive, and I went pudendal.
Oh, I love the pudendal. The pudendal nerve is so funny. It's so funny. It's my favorite part about the sacral plexus, actually. It's
seriously?
Yeah, because S2, 3, and 4 keep the poop off the floor, and I just think that's so funny because it controls the external anal sphincter, and I just love it.
I love that. Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh god, that's so good.
It just makes me happy.
Oh my god. I'm literally crying. That was so good. So let me get this straight. C3 to C5 keeps us alive.
And 2, 3, 4 keeps the poop off the floor.
Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta stop. That was so good. I don't think I've ever heard it like that before.
No?
No.
No, it's my favorite nerves. It's like, yeah, the sciatic nerve is great, but the pudendal nerve be.
That was so amazing. I can't even. That was so amazing. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life, just like C3 to C5. What is it? S2 to S5? S2 to 4. 4, right? Floor. S2 to S4 keeps the poop off the floor.
Yep.
Oh man, that is freaking awesome and makes me very happy. That's got a weird message. Oh dear.
What?
I did a reading yesterday for a good friend of mine, and the one thing that came out of it was the possibility of the loss of something in the near future. And everything inside of me was like, it feels like a loss of a vehicle. And she just sent me a message. She's going, yeah, it's a driving 80 kind of a day. You know when you have that one vehicle you don't want to let go of?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she wants to let go of that vehicle, but I have a feeling that she's not going to have a choice. Like me with my last one. I drove that thing until it literally died. Like I drove it into the used car lot that I got my new car, my new to me car. And yeah, they were like, yeah, this is dead. Basically, we'll give you $300 for scrap.
Well,
go ahead, man.
At least it still drove.
Barely. I loved that car so much. I didn't want to get rid of it. And I was its third owner, but the first owner bought it new. It was a Lexus. I don't know. It was a 2003 Lexus something. I can't remember. It was a hatchback. It was a beautiful little car. I loved it so much. Well, little. It was rather big. Almost SUV, but not quite. Like in the middle range. And then the people that I bought it from had it, and they're old family friends, and they drove it for so many years. And then they gave it to me, and I drove it into the ground.
At least you know its track record.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that is true. I fear that I will never be able to sell this car properly. Oh, no, that's. We really do like to go off on tangents, don't we?
It's a thing. It happens. It happens. It's a thing. Yeah.
That it is. That it is. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I pressed a button. Something weird happened.
Oh, yeah. So, I just forgot that a cup was on for the last 5 minutes. And there's no
Where
marks.
did you put it?
My leg.
That's why I love the silicone cup so much.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Okay. I've lost the live stream on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just trying to. Okay, sorry. Trial day, new things. Sorry. Do you want to move on to hate words?
Yeah.
Sure.
Not literally hate words. We're not gonna spew hate words right now. We're just gonna talk about words that we dislike. Bordering on hate. Definitely hate. I freaking hate some of these words. I started the last round. Do you wanna start a round? Do you have a word you hate?
I actually not a particular one. There's ones that I just honestly, which actually drives me batty, is how people decide to name things after them.
That's a conversation. Let's have that conversation.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I can't say there's actually words that I hate, but there's things that really annoy me. Like, why do we need a tibial tuberosity and a Gertie's tubercle? Why Gertie's? And then the special tests, why do we need a Phelan's? Patrick's, come on, man. Name them for what they are. Yeah. But that's what really actually annoys me, more so than the words themselves.
If everything was actually named after what it did and you just had, alterations to them based on different things you're looking for.
So good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although I will say in my years of teaching, and specifically teaching just the basic stuff in the first year, well, I guess we went pretty hardcore in first year. But when it was something like extensor tendinosis test, they still sometimes didn't get it.
Well, because that's the thing too, though, right? Because it's so same with mills and reverse mills, and there's it's that overload. When you're going through all the different tests, it's that overload. So even things like the adductor length test, it's which position are we actually in? Just that blend.
Yeah, that's true. There's They could go passive extensor tendinosis test and active extensor tendinosis test.
Yeah.
That would make it so much more simple, right? Like passive means you're passively putting them into it. Active means they're actively or resisted. No, sorry, not active, resisted. Right? There's active, passive, resisted. Super easy.
Yep.
You can do the same for the right?
Yeah.
You could do carpal tunnel test, reverse carpal tunnel test, this variation of carpal tunnel test, this variation of carpal tunnel test.
I like celiacs though, because that's always like, are you celiacs?
Yeah. Oh my God. What would we be like if we had to learn all of the TOS testing?
I know, right? That'd be an adventure, but I guess
I can't relearn it, right? But like, I can't imagine teaching someone without the handshakes and the raised hand and the policeman. Like, I can't imagine teaching it without that. You never got taught it like that, did you?
No, I have AdSense, so you're looking at the side, and Travels travels away, so you're looking away. And then the costoclavicular, or the right hyperabduction, you're just in abduction. But yeah, no, AdSense and Travels. Travels just traveled away.
When I was going to school, one of the guys in my not my first year class, it was the January class that we ended up linking up with in second year. He found a way to remember it that literally has stuck in my head forever, and that is AdSense. So you're shaking the hand of the person next to you, and then you hear your friend Travell come in the door, so you look back and you yell, Travell! Still shaking this guy's hand. Right? And then you see across the room, Wright, your buddy Wright. Hey, Wright!
Oh.
And then you see your enemy, Eden's, so you like go up to him. What's up, Eden? What's up? You get into a fight with Eden, and the costoclavicular police come to take you away.
Ah, that's fun. That's a nice story.
That's the way it's always stuck in my head. So without the names, I don't know how I'd remember it.
Valid.
Huh. But also, you've got Kemps and Koenigs, and it's really irritating.
Yeah, and Thomas and Thompson's.
Once you get it, it's fine. But when you're learning it, it sucks.
It does. Like, why can't it just be like Achilles integrity test? Like, you know?
That would be perfect for Thompson.
Yeah, it would be.
Not for Thomas.
No, and see, Thomas, like now that we're on, Thomas would be hard too, because Thomas is the train, right? And he needs the bridge. So you bridge to set the pelvis. So, yeah, but that still annoys me.
You'd have to find.
Sorry?
No, go ahead.
Just because I have stories that go with them because of their names doesn't mean that it's not annoying.
Mm-hmm. There are just some of them that I could do without the names. I could probably learn to memorize them without the names even better. The problem, of course, then, when you go to test them, when you're saying, what is this testing for? It's in the name.
Right, but then in that case, then it would have to be one of those, so you have these symptoms, what are we doing? Like, what are you testing for? So they have to know what they're actually testing for. But then that would eliminate a lot of the situations that we run into where they're doing it right, but they don't know the name.
Yep. Right. And what's more important, doing it right or knowing the name of it? Knowing everything about it, but not the name.
Yeah.
What's more important?
Definitely the knowledge behind the test.
Yeah. Freaking
Sorry, I'm really in two places today.
It's okay. Sometimes we have to do that. Well, remember last week was not last week, the week before last, it was my dog and my husband who
Fair enough.
For half of it was snoring. Very loudly.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'll bring up my next word while you deal with that. So my next word, and it's the first one that I hate, and it's one that gets used far too often by far too many people because, in my opinion, it is used because people want an answer to what's going on with them. So the medical professional gives them a name that they know to use so that the person can put a name to it. It's called sciatica. I dislike the term sciatica for so many reasons. Number one, it means nothing. It literally means something's going wrong with your sciatic nerve. It doesn't tell you what's going on with it. It doesn't tell you where it is injured. It doesn't even tell you if the nerve itself is injured or if it's the roots of the nerve that are injured. This term gets thrown around too much. And massage therapists, we get people come in and say, well, I have sciatica. And we go, okay, where? And they go, what? Aren't you supposed to know what sciatica is? I'm like, yes, but sciatica can happen at this level, at this level, at this level, at this level, at this level. Where is the level? Well, I don't know. Nobody told me that.
Well, I remember one of my chiropractors telling me that true sciatica involves the nerve roots. And that's when sciatica is actually relevant. It's when it's actually involving the nerve roots. Other than that, it's just, yeah.
Why do they decide to call it sciatica? You know what A at the end of sciatic means?
Pertaining to.
Of or pertaining to. So of or pertaining to sciatic.
Yeah.
Right? They can't call it sciatitis because it's not an inflammatory issue. Sometimes it might be, but it's not always an inflammatory issue in those regions. They could call it sciaticosis, which means a condition involving the sciatic nerve. Still just as vague. Right? But why wouldn't they call it something like lumbar root something? I don't know. Like, literally name it for what it. Don't come at me with sciatica, because most of the people that I've had that have come at me with sciatica either have degenerative disc disease or piriformis syndrome or herniation.
Yeah, lots of piriformis syndrome for me.
Or stenosing from freaking arthritis in their spine, from ankylosing spondylitis. Or it could be from spondylolisthesis, which is another one of my favorite words. I love that word. It's so powerful. Like that word, when you spondylolisthesis, it's just powerful coming out. Anyway. Sciatica. So yeah. Sorry for those of you who have been diagnosed with sciatica and still have no idea what that truly means. Just that there's pain that radiates down the back of your leg and sometimes makes your foot numb. I don't blame people for wanting a word for it. I think that is extremely valid. You want to be validated in your experience, and having a term that you can use, right? It's empowering. I understand that. Why is the term something so outdated and pointless now? Let's term it something that makes sense, please.
It might happen. I got told that there's actually a committee working on setting the actual language that it's going to be for like medical. Yeah. So that heart is heart everywhere. I just hope that they keep it kind of English, and I hope we don't have to relearn things. So I
wouldn't mind relearning if it's all going to be the exact same, but it's not going to be named after people.
Yeah, valid. But like even the organs, though, like they're thinking like the heart will be the heart everywhere. So there's not going to be a French term for heart. It's just going to be the heart.
Okay. So where does that leave cardio things? Anything that has cardio in it?
And that's what it's going to have to determine. That's the whole committee apparently is so like dedicated to that and determining what language is actually going to be used across the board, so that a doctor in Pakistan can communicate very clearly with the doctor here. That
would be really nice, actually.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that they choose good words.
Fingers crossed.
Well, you know what? If sciatic is no longer going to be the name of that nerve, then maybe sciatica will go away.
Maybe it will.
The term, and maybe they'll term it something that actually means something.
Yeah.
Have you ever? Okay, this is a question for you, Cora. Have you ever had somebody come in with piriformis syndrome, and they said they went to the doctor, and the doctor said that they had sciatic nerve problems or sciatica?
Yep, all the time.
All the time.
Yep, all the time. And so many people come in with carpal tunnel, and it's TOS too.
Or pronator teres syndrome.
Pronator teres syndrome. Yeah, I actually got my very first positive elbow flexion test. I know. I've never had a positive up until just recently. Super exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, that is super exciting. I love that for you. Oh my gosh.
I know.
You cut out for me for all of that. I missed everything you just said.
Okay. I was saying how I finally got a positive. I've been doing it a bit, but actually it's a test that it was a hit and miss. Sometimes I'd remember it, sometimes I'd forget about it. But it was actually a last resort test, and it worked. I got my hands.
Nice. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I am so glad to hear that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because usually I hear carpal tunnel, and I'm like, is it actually though? Then I look at the TOS. We'll do the carpal tunnel testing first. Then I'll do the TOS testing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that pop?
I did hear that. Was that the...
That was a cup.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful pop. I haven't been sitting here playing with mine this whole time. I've been looking at them. They're right there.
Yeah,
but I have...
Cassidy's practicing putting them on me.
That's adorable, and I love that.
Little therapist in training.
That'd be pretty cool. Do you have any other words? I have one more we've brought up before. I'm bringing it up again, but before we do that, because that one I will.
No, there's not really a lot of words that really pop up my brain, but I'm like going through things like, oh, that word. But there's not really a lot where I'm like that are straight up in forefront, you know. But there is one that has to do with like transmembrane, and I can't. Yeah, well, no, like the different processes, like bulk transport, active transport. There's a word that's used in one of those transports that drives me batty, and I can't think of it. I've been trying to think of it all day.
Semi-permeable?
No, it's part. It's gonna drive me batty. As soon as I remember, I will put it through. But it's like a part of it. It's driving me batty. So I'm trying to remember.
Part of one of the different kinds, or is it?
Yeah, it's part of the steps.
Oh, just part of the description. Oh.
And the steps and it's driving me batty because I actually can't remember. And I was actually gonna go look through those before our lecture today, and then see if I could remember what it was, but I can't remember. I didn't make it to my textbook.
That's okay. I'm sure we'll bring it up another day.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
So,
yeah.
Come to future live podcasts or watch them later when they get loaded, and you'll find out what that word was.
Suspense is building.
Suspense is building. Well, I know you know my next one because I bring this up every time it ever gets brought up. Toxins. The word toxins in the medical health profession. So, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna look up the particular definition of toxin. Ready? A toxin is a poisonous substance produced by a living organism like bacteria, plants, or animals that can cause harm or disease. It's a poisonous substance. There's bacterial, plant, the animal toxins, okay, because we're animals. Animal toxins are from venomous animals like snakes, spiders, and scorpions who produce toxins to defend themselves or to hunt prey. We don't make those. Okay? We don't. We don't have poison. We don't have venom. We don't have anything on our skin that will kill something or harm it. We don't have anything that we can except for the bacteria that's in us, and that is not ours. That's bacteria that's there. So, we do not flush toxins out of the body.
Waste products.
Like, I understand that the accumulation of anything could be harmful, but it does not necessarily mean that it's toxic. There's a difference. There's harmful substances, there's waste byproducts, there's waste products and byproduct. What is that sound?
Cassie.
Oh,
She's doing the bathhouse.
oh, okay. I can hear the like the shh. I can't remember where I was. Oh, yeah. Like we as massage therapists, we increase circulation, which is, as we said a couple of weeks ago, it's a closed system, heart to heart, heart to heart. It's a closed system. The only places that it's even close to opening is at the cellular level, where there are membranes that allow for some movement across via active and passive transports. That's really funny. You were talking about that. There's that 100%. And in the lungs, yeah, there's membranes there that allow for some passage of things back and forth. I can walk you through the whole process one day if you want. Not you. I know you know the whole process. I mean, anybody watching. I can walk you through the whole process. I'd be happy to walk you through the whole process. It's actually a lot of fun for me to walk people through that process because it's really freaking cool. And I don't even go into the full details of it. I just go into the fun details of it. Okay, so we don't generally have toxins in there in our bloodstream. We don't generally have toxins that stick around in our lungs either. There are a few that can come in and then they go back out, and they harm as they come in and they harm as they go out. But they don't get in our blood. The easiest way for us to get toxins in us is by eating something that's literally toxic, in which case go to a hospital. Getting something toxic in our other orifices, in which case go to the hospital, or being bit by a venomous creature, in which case go to a hospital, or touching a poisonous creature, in which case go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
And here's the thing. At the hospital, they will get rid of it all. All of it. They will not let you leave until they are certain that you are clear of the toxin. I feel like I'm yelling. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be yelling, guys. That's really loud.
Like, you're just getting intense, and that's okay. Intensity is good.
The connotation that comes with go see massage, go see physio, go see chiro, go see craniosacral, go see, right? Releasing and moving toxins and getting toxins out of your body is just bat poop crazy to me. And I know it's been touted like that for years upon years upon years. And as long as I've been in the industry, I've been trying to fight against that one because it irritates me so much. I feel like I am now in a soapbox, just like I was 2 weeks ago, talking about the things that irritate me. I'm so sorry. My God.
I feel like the word toxins is used too because it helps people kind of understand, like, it's associated with things that aren't good for you, right? So to say waste byproducts or cellular waste products, people are like, okay. But we say drink water because of toxins, and like, okay. And then all of a sudden people are drinking water to remove toxins, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I tell them to drink water just to help flush the system, but That's a.
I agree. You know what? I do agree. And I'm not saying that the waste products that we accumulate are good to accumulate. They are not. They're bad to accumulate. You don't want any sort of waste in your body accumulating for any period of time. But the connotation around it being toxic is, in my estimation, it's a fear tactic. It's a fear tactic to get people to do what you want them to do instead of educating them properly.
Yep, that's a thing.
I don't like fear tactic. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of doing that. I just come and see me and we'll get rid of all your toxins. What? No. What we'll do is we'll help your circulation to be incredible, better than it's ever been in your entire life. And then we'll show you how to keep it that way so that you don't have to come and see us every 3 days to keep it that way, right? You just come in once a month, hop it off. We'll make sure that we'll put you in a heated space so that you start sweating, so that any of the lactic acid buildup that is in your sweat glands from what's been happening in your skin gets released. We'll feed you so much water and do so many draining techniques and do lymphatic drainage so that you pee it all out. Pee out all the waste products, right? We'll do an excellent abdominal treatment so that you poop it all out. We will keep you in a healthy state and help you learn how to be in a healthy state. Not keeping too many toxins in, making sure that things are balanced, showing you when things are wrong and who to talk to make sure that they go right, because there's things we can't do too. But we're not getting rid of fake toxins in your body. We're helping your body get rid of real waste products in your body and to perform better with what you ingest or inhale that comes into your body. Which is awesome. It's freaking amazing that we can do that. I love that about us. I just wish that it hadn't been termed as toxins.
I actually thought of another thing just now. Fix. When you go in, it's like, I'm gonna go get this person to fix me. That actually drives me batty too. Like, nope. We can facilitate the healing journey, but we are not miracle workers. We cannot fix something. We can give tools, but that's where we are. So it drives me batty when clients are like, "Oh, you fixed me." It's like, no, I didn't. I didn't fix you. I gave you tools to help you help yourself, but I didn't fix you.
I provided your body with what it needed in order to start the healing journey, maybe even complete the healing journey. I might be with you from the start of the healing to the end of the healing, and now your body's fixed you, and I just helped it.
Yep, that's all we are, as facilitators. So it drives me batty when people say fix.
Mm-hmm. We're facilitators. Yeah. Really, honestly, every medical health professional is a facilitator. Now, the people who actually go in and fix things are surgeons.
Yep.
Right? And at the same time, they're causing other issues that you're now going to have to live with instead of the thing that they fixed. Right? Now you have to live with scar tissue, in which case, come see us. We'll help you deal with that scar tissue. We got, are those blue ones?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Kat. Yeah. The same.
Oh my God. Okay. So the blue ones are for weaker. If you're feeling like you need a little bit more suction in your hands to start strong enough, you can use
they have really.
Yeah, they have really good suction.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty.
But
I can't wait until mine show up.
The other ones, they're not that. There isn't a huge difference in like the. It's a little bit thinner. This one, it's a little bit easier, but
that was all it's supposed to be. It's just a touch easier. You put the other one on and it suctioned it away. That's funny.
There they are.
I can't wait till mine come. They're on their way. I've got them on the way.
I was surprised that they were here today because you just ordered them yesterday.
Yeah, they were supposed to show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was fast. They're just coming from Vancouver, so like they're real close to you.
Yeah, it was just weird. I got home and I was like, what are these?
You know what? They might have because their payment stuff was down in the morning that day, and then I had to wait until the evening to actually put it through.
Oh, okay.
So I'm wondering if they were just like, you know what, let's just send all of the orders from today out on express shipping and just got them out really fast because of that. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But that would be pretty cool of them if they did that.
Yeah, well, we got them. So.
Yeah. Have you got the books yet? Not the textbooks, the other books.
No, just textbooks.
That's so slow. I know that one of them is on its way to you right now. The one that's for you specifically. That's weird that the other ones, I haven't seen the notes for the other ones being shipped out yet.
Yeah, I've been getting like messages. It's like secure your shipping, like confirm your shipping address. But I'm like,
no,
I don't think so. I think it comes through the email. So I've just been ignoring the text messages.
Yeah. Don't worry about those things. Cool. Well, that was a fun one. I talk so much. I feel like I'm on my soapbox every week now. I would love. Are you here next week with me?
I believe so.
Do you want to do acupuncture craniosacral chat next week?
Oh, we can.
Yeah. That would be fun.
I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot to put in as far as acupuncture, but I have a lot for craniosacral.
I know, and I am more on the acupuncture. I know that you don't really like the acupuncture thing, so I think it'd be a fun conversation to have.
You could definitely go for it. For sure. I'm down.
All right. Yeah, and we don't have any announcements today because we did all of our announcements last week. Other than we're going to have stuff put up on the shop soon. I'm so excited. And then we'll hopefully have dates for our first in-person courses that we want to have in May. So hopefully we'll have those dates come out really soon. Right, Cora?
Yeah, well, we got the cups now. That's what I was waiting for.
That is what you were waiting for. So we will have a date for you probably by next Thursday, which will be exciting. We'll throw it up everywhere so everybody knows. Yeah, I think that's good. I got nothing else.
All right.
So with that being said, thank you so much. We're going to end the live video and
see you next week.
We'll see you next week. All right. Bye.